Hi, it's Stuart Sutton. Hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. This week's Tuesday Morning Marketing Tips is truly one of my favorites because I believe it's one of the most powerful that you'll hear. If you can get your arms around this, understand it, get the concept, and use it, you will do all the business you want to do. This week's Tuesday Morning Marketing Tip can be shared with anybody in real estate or outside of real estate because it will apply to them too. Very simply, this, as I said, might be the most powerful thing you put into use. And if you've heard nothing else on these tips, pay attention to this one. Quit selling. Now, those of you who've had great sales training might think that this is just silly. Well, I've had great sales training. As a matter of fact, I had 51 closes memorized. I have done extensive sales training from extensive number of sales trainers. But when I came across marketing concepts like this, they made all that pretty much obsolete. Quit selling and start solving. You see, every consumer has a problem related to the service or product that they're seeking. What does that mean? Well, if they have a problem, it needs to be solved. It could be something as simple as a dishwasher. Theirs is too loud. They need a quieter one. Who will they respond to? Someone who can solve that problem for them. A dishwasher that holds more dishes. That's a problem. They don't hold enough dishes. They have to do 2 loads or more loads than they want to. A dishwasher with a bigger load capacity is what they're looking for. So the problem can be solved for that consumer and provided by whoever they're looking to go to, Best Buy or Sears or whatever the case is. So if you provide a solution to their problem, you are actually doing far more than someone who's simply selling. And I hope this is making sense. Now, if they don't have a problem related to your service or product, then they don't need you right now. But if you'll identify the problems that consumers do have and show them you have a solution, now you will do more business than you can imagine. So don't, in your marketing, in your posts, in your ads, just use consumer terms that they recognize as selling. Actually identify the problem and solve it and give them a unique solution. Let's just say that an owner lives out of town and they want to sell their rent house in your market. Well, if they live out of town, there's kind of some challenges, aren't there? If you're selling a home and you live elsewhere, this means you can't check on it. So you need to know about our absentee owner guarantee. Now, that guarantee may provide many different things that solve their problem, but overall, that guarantee is the solution. And you can get more detailed in marketing headlines like this. But don't feel you always have to be closing. I've heard that many times. Always be closing, always be closing, always be closing. That's great, but guess what? Consumers start to recognize this. So consider the problems and offer the solutions, and they'll be closing you. I'll give you a quick war story. This is one of my favorites. When I went through coaching with Rand Smith and started using a pre-list package, it wasn't long after that that I got a call from somebody, and my assistant let them know I was going out of town. Well, they called back a second time and said, when's he leaving? And she gave them my flight time, which was later in the day, and they asked if I would come out and list their house before I left. Now, marketing and solving problems really does put people in the position of closing you. And I'm not being facetious. They pretty much insisted that I come out and list their house before I went out of town. Not a bad situation for people to be insisting that you come list their house. And that's what marketing and solving problems will do for you. If you don't have the money to invest in real estate, well, we show investors how to maximize profits by investing in real estate with their IRA. Did you know that the average American has about $3,500 in savings, but they've got about $160,000 in their IRA? There's an area that you can train and teach them to invest in real estate. Hope this is making sense. Quit selling, start solving. Identify the problem, solve it, provide a solution that the consumer can recognize. And there are problems that consumers have about listing their home, about buying a home. Every scenario that you can imagine as a real estate agent gives you an opportunity to solve problems and have people seek you out because you have the solution. Marketing allows that. I hope that makes sense. Again, I'm Stuart Sutton, and I do make more for doing nothing more. And I share this all the time. At EXP, I do the same thing I did at my previous brokers, and I make more money, substantially more, in various ways, doing what I just typically do, which is sell real estate. I hope that makes sense. I am honored to be associated with Knolly Williams and Rand Smith. We do train, coach, mentor. If we can help you in any way, let us know. And remember, it's your choice. Make it a powerful day. Bye-bye.